DirecTV is launching DogTV. Yeah, that's a television channel for your dog. So that, you know, people leave the radio on when they go out or they leave the TV on for their dog. But now it is 24-hour programming for your dog, and we've got a little sneak peek of it. Okay, so that clip obviously is mainly for Buddhist dogs.
Obviously.
Yeah, I like how it was all dogs and then suddenly a stingray just got in there. I don't know how that happened. So yeah, this is...
Didn't you know dogs like to watch stingrays? I mean, God, didn't you know that?
Dogs love stingrays. So yes, this is an actual television channel that will be for dogs. I don't know how they're going to get people to advertise on it, but that's a whole other situation.
And you only get a month free, then you have to pay for it. And I'm
$4.99
like,
a month.
wait a minute.
Is this completely crazy? I know we have this thing as humans, but I think it's particular with Americans that we love to put human emotions on our dogs, and we think that they're thinking the same things we're thinking about. But they're animals, aren't they? Do they need TV shows?
I wouldn't put this on for my fictitious dog, but I would watch it 24 hours a day. I mean, it was very much like you said. It was like the Tao of dog. And it was kind of like the the whole vibe. But I think it's so stupid. But it's for people who put their no offense, I don't know if this includes either of you, but people who put their dogs in like buggies and people who say like it's Sunday, put your dress on.
Yeah.
My dog
what about
likes
these
a big
people?
white German Shepherd.
What about these people that walk their cats? Have you ever seen them? I got a guy that lives near me now that I've been seeing walking my cat. Walking a cat. Oh, you walk your cat, or you?
Do you do it?
I don't actually walk him, but one of them, he's an indoor cat, but he can scale a 6.5 foot wall, and I don't want him to get out of the yard, so I have him in a harness if he wants to go outside. Our other cat just goes outside, he eats some grass.
That's like a Rube Goldberg
but I would
device.
never take him out front like walking
Like
down
take him.
Melrose.
Because it's impossible. I've tried it. It doesn't
you
work.
can't walk
It
a
is
cat.
pretty impossible.
But really, is this just like some network executive came up with this idea and DirecTV said, let's do the dog channel?
And it's funny because I know said executive at DirecTV, and I need to put a phone call into him. I'm not going to name any names. I think they're trying to go on. Look, animals and pets are $1 billion industry, even just in America alone. So we all like to put our dogs in carriers, get their nails painted, buy them crazy things that they probably don't need.
Dip dye them.
Right, yeah, exactly. Little barrettes and stuff. But don't we understand that dogs, A, are pretty much colorblind. B, they're all sensory based. Sure, they can sort of see the TV. I play little videos of like dogs barking to see if my dog, she gets up, she looks at the screen, and then like after a few seconds, she goes and lays back down.
Right.
So it's like they can't smell them, they can't touch them, they can't feel them. So I'm like, what's the point? I'm gonna pay $4.99, $5, $6 or whatever a month for this. I don't think it's gonna go, and I really, how do we know the dog? Just put on the television. The dogs can watch whatever's on TV.
Isn't this a little bit like, you guys remember Baby Mozart? That was really hot for like a couple of years, and they said, well, if you play Mozart for the babies, it's gonna make their brains develop. And you have something brewing in that belly, I believe.
I have a bun in the oven, and we play some classical music sometimes, and we go to bed, but I haven't done any of the Baby Mozart
And you can't feel the baby going, ooh, I like that Bach and Beethoven.
They say that if you play it before and then you play it when they're born, they sort of stop, and I'm like, really?
He's gonna come out with a harpsichord.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Fantastic.
He's gonna throw some papers at me and be like, look what I composed in the womb, Mom.
Right, he'll be a tortured artist. That's what he'll be if he ends up like Mozart.
But I wonder if, because like you said, it is a huge industry, people treat their pets like they're their children. And I know.
I do.
And we all, everybody does. And babysitters when I was growing up was Disney Channel,
Yeah.
Nickelodeon, HBO, and they're like, well, hey, if it worked for me and I turned out okay,
My God, I'm
it'll
older
be great
than
for my
you.
dog.
Mine was like, you had to wait for your damn cartoons for 3 hours on Saturday morning. That's what you had. That's before cable came out.
And what
we had
time were you
Fraggle
getting up?
Rock.
They were on at like 7 in the morning.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. They were only on for a few hours. You only got cartoons
Oh,
at like,
whoa.
like on
Premium
Saturday
channels.
mornings. No, like
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
it was yeah.
Yeah,
all right.
so would you $5 a month? Would you get in on this?
I mean, my dog, I have a television and I have a dog. I have never seen my dog pay any attention to the television, and dogs bark on TV sometimes, and she's not an idiot. She knows it's a TV. So it's really for idiot dogs.
That's what I'm saying. They can't smell anything. They can't touch them. It's not three-dimensional. It's like,
Yeah.
what's the point?
Right,
Dogs
and
are
you're right.
smarter than that.
And as you said, they are colorblind. You know, they don't have rods and cones, so that changes their visual perception. You know, remember that episode of The Simpsons where they do it out of
Yes,
Santa's little helper's
yes.
eyes,
Oh,
so you can
right.
see what he's seeing, and it's all this mumbled and the audio.
Gray,
Yeah.
you know.
Matter. And it worries me because people already are, a lot of people are lazy with their dogs and they think, I'll just put the TV on, I'll come back on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Right, exactly.
The dog needs to go outside.
I know plenty of people who put on TV or the radio when they leave the house anyways for their pets.
Yeah,
Okay, great.
Yeah.
I mean,
The dog does it.
Why,
Like the
why do you
dog
need to
wants to
pay for
listen to
another
Rush
channel?
Limbaugh, you
Yeah,
know.
right.